What's up, interwebs? It's me, KioKilla, and today I'm here to review World of Van Helsing, Deathtrap for the Xbox One. Let's get started. World of Van Helsing, Deathtrap is an action RPG tower defense hybrid from the developers who brought you the incredible Van Helsing action RPG series. If you've ever played those games, you're going to be familiar with the setting, art, and graphic style, and similar gameplay in the hack and slash sense. But what makes this game so special to me, dare I say, more special than other tower defense games like Dungeon Defenders or Fortified, both of which I hold dear to my heart, is the depth of hack and slash built right around a similarly deep tower defense game. The gameplay revolves around you as either a warrior, sorceress, or archer, setting up different types of towers before each wave begins, and then initiating the wave, only to destroy tons of minions that pour out through a portal. You know, tower defense. Where this differs from other tower defense action RPG hybrids is, you actually have deeper character customization. You have a basic attack, a special attack, an attack that buffs your towers, and an ultimate ability of sorts. And each of those abilities can be leveled up and then also tweaked via other modifiers. And as you level up, you unlock more active and passive abilities that can really make your character feel unique. And the nice thing is, you notice the difference. I know that sounds silly, but I've played games where you pump points into passive abilities and it never really feels like anything's happening until later levels. I'm happy to say that isn't the case here. Beyond skill upgrades, your character is also able to equip armor, trinkets, weapons, and has a full array of stats and resistances, much like Diablo 3 or the incredible Van Helsing games. And unlike Dungeon Defenders, nearly every item you equip is reflected cosmetically. Eat that dick, you demon face! There's also a shop where you can sell your extra loot and buy new items. And, like many games nowadays, there's a premium currency that you can buy on the Xbox store to spend instead of spending in-game gold. But as far as I can tell, thankfully, this doesn't have an effect on the game in any way other than being able to buy equipment faster. Which, after 3 levels, I had around 4,000 to 6,000 gold, and even the most expensive armor at that point was a tenth of that. Oh, and there's f***ing crafting. Because, of course there is. They're never gonna give up crafting. No Rick Astley reference? The other facet... Oh, come on! The other facet of the game, obviously, is tower defense. And that aspect is very well implemented and deeper than most tower defense games that I've played. It may frustrate some knowing that the tower placement isn't freeform, as in you can't select a tower and then place it anywhere on the map. Instead, you've got different types of pre-placed tiles all over the map that allow you to place specific branches of turrets, be it mechanical turrets, mystical elemental ground traps, summoning spots, etc. In total, there are 5 branches of tower types, and a total of 25 towers or traps, and each of those has 5 unique modifiers that you can pump points into to enhance the individual trap. The nice thing about this system, while you can't place turrets wherever you want, you're given plenty of options, and the pre-tiled placement forces you to use your brain and employ different strategies. It's challenging, but not overwhelming, and the balance, to me, felt just right playing solo. The graphics are decent, a little gray, bland, and busy at times, but overall, after several hours of playing, I found it to be pleasant to look at. Initially, I thought that I wouldn't be able to decipher the creatures on screen from myself, but even after the first match, it was easier to differentiate than I thought it would be. The sound design is pretty good, if not great in scope, albeit a little generic if you're familiar with the typical hack and slash clanks, potion swishes, and chaos of noise that happens during battles. All in all, the graphics and sound work well with the type of game that this is. While I haven't played the multiplayer yet, I can only assume that the same care that went into the single player was also given to the multiplayer. But boy, have I been wrong before. There are things I didn't have time to fully explain, like side quests that grant awesome rewards, the different difficulties and tiers of each map, free teleportation across the map via ink portals, ghost mobs, the fact that you can reduce or increase the speed of gameplay at any time without sacrificing graphic or gameplay quality, etc. But what I can tell you is this: if you like Diablo, or really any good action RPG, if you're a tower defense aficionado, or fall anywhere on either of those spectrums, get this game. I was never a huge fan of the incredible Van Helsing series, but this game is different enough that even if you weren't a huge fan of that series, it's worth checking out. On Xbox One, you can get it free through the end of January, and on Steam, it's only $4.99 on the winter sale. It's pretty rare to find a game as robust as this, with hardly any bugs, decent graphics, effects, and sound design for $20 or less, let alone for a full $60. And with that in mind, you'd be crazy not to give this trip to the World of Van Helsing a try. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing as always. I'll see you next time. Later!